Hello and welcome to week 3 season 8 of the Ultimate League. Last week we saw some great matches and this week just as good. First up we have the Super 8 and Galacticos. Now last week we saw Super 8 beat JJGK and Galacticos beat Average Moles in a very exciting game that ended 3-2. Now both these teams are equally matched, they love scoring goals and this is going to be a great game. Let's get straight to the action. Janae was really on form today and he scored the opening goal with this great finish. Showing a lot of good qualities there, speed, good turn and a really good finish as well. So I bet he's well happy with that. It was early on in the game as well. Side foot finish into the back of the net. Can't beat that. The replay from the back just shows how good the finish was. And then Galacticos did equalise with this cheeky header. Might have even come off his shoulder to be honest, but straight from a throw in and bad marking and it went into the back of the net. This move from Galacticos is probably one of the best moves I've seen for a while. But good save as well. It would have been probably the goal of the season. No problems about that. Here we see it again. Long ball, headed down. Tayub heads it down for the striker and it was a good save. Hasib should have finished that. Hasib should have really finished that. I think he went for power, but the goalkeeper read it well. Spread himself well as well. There you go, good save. Hasib again. I think he just, because of the last effort that was saved, he just tried to absolutely smash this and he's got a sweet left foot, but this wasn't a sweet shot. Then Galacticos made it 2-1 with this good finish, powerful finish. Goalkeeper got beat. It was a defensive error. Super 8 equalised almost straight away and it was Hasib. he made up for his 2 misses and managed to squeeze this one in past the keeper. Cheeky little flick, and it ended up in the back of the net. And the Super 8 are really on form now. They were looking for another goal and they found it. I absolutely love this goal. Most of the team were involved. What a great touch that is. And Hasib scores his second with a perfect finish. I want to see the replay of this because that pass to Hasib was amazing. I like this. Nice little touch. And he composed finish. It's a good team goal, that. And they brought it back. They were 2-1 down. Look at that ball. So simple but lovely. They were 2-1 down and then it was 3-2 now, and they were on top at this stage. Both teams were going for it, and they were, I think whoever would have scored next was going on to win the game, and it was Super 8 who scored next. Great play again by Junaid, and he was just doesn't stop. He just keeps going and going, and he got his goal, well deserved as well. That was his second of the game. You can see from this angle, he takes it past 2 defenders, hard shot, comes back to him, stays cool and volleys it back volleys it into the back of the net. And Tayyub had a good chance, put it into the side net, and it looked like he went in at first, but just he was unlucky today, Tayyub.
Oh, great goal. Whereabouts in Birchwood you were? Come to nearby. Oh!
Tayyub did get on the score sheet with this great finish, and here's what Jaffer Jassim had to say about it.
What do you think of that goal, Jaff?
Tottenham.
What do you think of that goal?
Tottenham. It was a pretty good goal. Textbook across goal, left foot, bottom right. Decent day.
How would you rate Taylor out of 10?
9.2.
But yeah, one touch, and with his left foot, it was a really powerful strike. That really powerful. You can see how fast it went. But then, as soon as they went up, they let in a silly goal from their throw-in. It went straight to Junaid, who completed a great hat-trick with a good finish. He looks like he's going to be a player this season, Junaid. That was a good finish. The game ended 5-3 to the Super 8s, and it's a great result. That is absolutely fantastic. Most people thought they would have struggled against Galacticos, who are very hard to beat, but 5-3 was quite a comprehensive scoreline at the end, and scoring 5 goals is quite a big thing in this league. Last week we saw them beat JJGK. Now they're on 6 points, and that's brilliant after the defeat in the first week. Galacticos, you know, I spoke to the Galacticos lads after the game, and they said that they just didn't defend well. They just said they just didn't play well, and I'm sure they'll be back. I mean, last week they got a good result against Average Moles, but they'll be back next week, and as always, looking to score and fighting to the last minute. Well done both teams, that was a great game and I really enjoyed it, and keep it up. We spoke to Hasib and Hasib after the game.
Do you find that the Division 1 is completely different to Division 2? Actually, it's not people, but it's not that much different. Not much different at all. We had a bad start, fair enough. We lost our first game. We didn't have most of our players on holiday, still are. So we're still making arrangements. When our full squad comes back, we're going to be 2 or 3 players still missing. But you seem to handle yourself quite well today, physically and tactically. Is that right? Yeah, absolutely.
So the next game was TSCI and Average Moles. Now we know from past seasons that this is like a derby. You know, they're quite fierce rivals and they always want to beat each other. This year we've got a bit of a different TSCI. They made some great signings and they've had a really good start to the season. Average Moles, they had a great first week against JJGK, but last week was a bit of a blip. They lost in the last minute against Galactico, so that was a bit depressing for them. But I'm sure they'll be back this week against TSCI. They've got a lot of players missing, the goalkeeper, Chi and a few others. Yeah, we spoke to Mobbin before the game. Mobbin was ex-TSCI and he joined Average Moles this season, so let's see what he said about the game.
Just going to ask you a question, Mobbin. So you play for Average Moles now? Yeah. So what happened?
TSCI improved and I thought, Average Moles, about Norman there, he was a big factor for me moving, so
yeah.
Playing with him again. Yeah. And obviously Kieran's back as well, so enjoyable.
Yeah. So last week we saw you score a goal.
Oh, finally, yeah.
And he was a bit like Sergio Aguero. Would you agree?
It was the look, I guess, the defender flicked it on.
Yeah. Is that what you're all about? Pouncing on loose balls and pace?
Fox in the box, that's, that's what I like to say.
If there was any player in the Premier League who you think you play like, who would it be? Jonathan Walters. Quality.
So TSCI took the lead. This free kick from Yusuf Khan. Good free kick, quality free kick that. Made it 1-0 early on, first 5 minutes. You can see he picked his spot and hit the back of the net before the goalkeeper even had time to think about that, to be honest. If you see it from the back, it just shows how precise it was. So a bit of a disappointment that for Average Moles, and I'm sure Joe might have done better with that, but yeah, 1-0 TSCI. You see this free kick from Abdul Rehan, and the goalkeeper managed to save on this time. It was a good save this time. But the players that TSCI have this season at their disposal, they're just going to have chances and chances and chances. You look Adji there, hit the crossbar, and it's just so dangerous every time they go forward. Yusuf Khan nearly doubled his goal tally there with that free kick. And they made it 2-0, this own goal, unfortunate own goal. There's a lot of pressure from TSCI at this point, and the goal was coming, and it was a good ball over from the right hand side, and Abdul Rehan, good connection, and unfortunately, not sure who that is, but it looks like an own goal, so not a good day for that guy. So that's TSCI winning again. That's 3 wins on the trot in the league. That's I'm not sure when the last time TSCI won 3 on the trot in the league, but that's some good going. That now they've definitely set a marker for this league, and people are going to start taking them serious now, I think. Average Moles, they've had a mixed start. They've won 1 and lost 2, but last week they were unlucky losing that, and this week they just have to accept that they got beat by the better team, but they did have a lot of people missing. So we'll see how they go next week. And next week, the fixtures, TSCI have JJGK, and Average Moles play Manchester Cosmos. So 2 juicy fixtures there, and we look forward to seeing them. We spoke to Yusuf Khan and Yimsy after the game.
Actually, we didn't really play as well as we've been playing. They were missing quite a lot of players, which I think affected them. They didn't really get going. Yeah. The first goal, they're just not organised at the back for them. Second goal, I think it was a good goal. It looked like a volley to me, but I couldn't
own
see.
Goal. It looked like.
Was it own goal?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
it was a volley, but
and it hit the defender went in. Again, a bit lucky then that way. We had a couple of clear chances which we just messed about and just missed, and things like that will cost us. So I'll have to have a chat with the team and just make sure it doesn't happen again.
I think it felt like a derby like last season's, or was it?
No, they were missing like about 4 or 5 players. No Joe, Nab, Chi, Uzi.
Injuries.
Away injuries, weddings. There's loads of. This was not the normal Average Mo's team. They had a few of their players, but it wasn't like last season.
What do you think Average Mo's can achieve this season?
I think they'll get gold tier. They're a good team. They've had they were unlucky last week against Galacticos.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
They played well. Razak, Sarkash, Kieran, Mobin, Said. They offer them a lot going forward. They're a very good team.
But enough about them. What about you? What can? That's 3 wins now. People are
gold
going to
tier.
start talking.
Firstly, we have to get to the gold tier,
yeah.
and then we'll see where we are from there. How far off we are, or where we are.
It seems like you've got a lot of goals, even though you scored 2 today. You scored 11 in total this season.
We can't complain. We've had a good start. A clean sheet today, which was good.
Yeah.
First one this season, so that was good. It's positive.
And your goal?
My goal. Told you the wall was not organised, so you'll see it on the GoPro.
Yeah.
It was good. It was right in the bottom corner, no chance.
Thanks, Yusuf.
Thanks very much, man.
We're really happy.
Yeah.
It's nice to win. Yeah, tough game though. Tough game. Yeah, but they're a bit different this year. Average Mo's.
You're probably one of the championship favourites.
Oh,
How do you feel about that?
I mean, it's all for you guys to say. I don't know.
Is there any added pressure?
No, not at all. Not at all. We're just playing our game, 1 game at a time. That's it.
Good game anyway.
Thank you
Good
very
clean
much.
sheet, yeah?
Cheers.
Next up, we have Finest against JJGK. Now, Finest were involved in, have been involved in 2 classic games this season up to now. The first week they beat Dream Team 3-1, and then last week was the game against Cosmos, which was absolutely great. You must have seen them on the highlights last week. They lost that 2-1, but hopefully this week they'll be back to winning ways. JJGK have had a poor season up to now. They've not won a game yet. They've lost both, and we'll definitely be hoping to get something out of this, a point, or hopefully even a win. You never know. So let's get straight to the highlights. Aki and Jabba linking up well there, and it's turned in 1-0. Aki was involved, and Jabba, I think it was an own goal. And let's have a look. Aki's done well there, take it past 2 players. Yeah, it's an own goal from the JJGK defender. JJGK equalised this goal. Can't really see much of it, but on the replay you see that he got a touch just before the goalkeeper and managed to dink it over. Great finish. It's 1-1. Second half, and Finest wanted to finish this one off and get the second goal, but they just couldn't get it. Great save. Good shot by Am. Let's see the replay of that. That was a good save. It was swerving all over the shoulder. Last effort of the game, and it ended 1-1. It was a good game. Both teams wanted to win. There was some good play and some great players on show as well, but ended 1-1. I think Finest will be a bit disappointed that they didn't win, and JJGK will be definitely happy to get a point on the board. So next week Finest play Iran 360. That'll be a good game. And JJGK play TSCI, so difficult game there for JJGK, but they need that win, and they'll be up for this game against TSCI on Friday, and let's see what happens. It's a dream team against the underdogs, and even though these two teams, you know, they're not top of the table and winning every game at the moment, this is still the biggest fixture of the league, and there's a mutual respect between both these teams, but fierce rivals. So going into the game, Dream Team, they lost the first game of the season, won the second one last week, and then this is the third week against the underdogs, and similar with the underdogs, they lost the first week, won last week against Iran 360, and both teams are in similar form, so this should be a very close game, and let's see how the game went. Underdogs were getting back into the game now, and they were having a few chances, and they had 3 quick chances, and they did take the lead. Mahmoud buried it after a rebound. Then Hasib turned up and smashed the ball home to make it 1-1. It's a great finish. He just turned up on a flight from Cuba, cigar still in his mouth, and he's buried that one. Right foot right in the corner. Great finish. I have to admit, that was a great goal. And then the Dream Team, as soon as you get a goal, they sniff another goal, and then Bobby managed to tuck home this volley. Not expected, a bit of a... Have a look at the replay. It's just in the air. He just kept his eye on it. Everyone else has just forgot about it, and he just tucked it home. Great finish. Wasn't long left now, and Underdogs were just trying to get that equaliser, but Dream Team were defending well. And there you go, that was the last chance of the game, and it ended 2-1 to Dream Team, and it was a great victory because beating the Underdogs gives a psychological boost because Dream Team haven't been playing well this season, and this win was needed, and they've got Haseeb back now, and you saw the impact he made. And you saw the impact he made when he came on. And yeah, I think Dream Team can go on a good run now because they've got most of the players back now. They've got a settled goalkeeper and Haseeb's back, so they'll be looking to go on a good run. On Friday, Dream Team take on Super 8, which is going to be an interesting game because it's the champions of Division 1 against the champions of Division 2. Both teams like scoring goals, and they'll both be up for it, so really look forward to that one. And Underdogs take on New Boys Cheadle FC, which will also be a good game because Cheadle FC are scoring goals as well, so look forward to that one as well. Next game is Touch of Class and Iran 360. We know how good Touch of Class are. They beat Underdogs in the first week. Last week was a bit of a hiccup against TSCI, but they'll fancy their chances today and get them back on winning ways if they can win today. And Iran 360, they've started the season solid. They're the new boys from Division 2, and they will be picking up a few points this season. No problems with that. But let's see how they got on today. Seen in previous weeks that both these teams like to start fast, and it was Iran 360 who had a few chances early on. This one, the defender made a bit of a mistake, and Mosjaburi should have buried that really. Oh, I should have took the lead there. Brendan should have buried that. And Mosjaburi again. He should have made it 1-0. But it was the second half, and both teams were really going for it. And there was a decision that the referee had to make. He made the decision to give a penalty, but he didn't send the player off, and you could see that it was definitely a penalty, and the penalty was dispatched. Great penalty, 1-0. Iran came close, they hit the crossbar in the last minute. Hamid Hashmati, who's been in great form, he blasted it onto the crossbar and he couldn't really do much. But that was the last chance of the game, and it ended 1-0 to Touch of Class. They needed that win. Iran 360 unlucky again. You know, they probably thought they deserved a point, and especially at the start of the game when they were playing better. So hopefully Iran can get a bit of luck next week when they play Manchester's finest. You never know, they could get a result from that. And next week on Friday, Cosmos play and on Friday Touch of Class play Galacticos, which will be definitely a good game. Very equal, you know, equally matched teams, both play good football and never give up. So look forward to seeing those games on Friday. The last game of the night is Manchester Cosmos against Cheadle FC. Last week we saw Cosmos play a brilliant game against Finest and ended up winning 2-1. It was an absolutely fantastic game if you saw it on last week's highlights. And Cosmos in general have been playing great this season. They've won 2, and we'll be hoping to make that 3 today against New Boys Cheadle FC. Cheadle FC themselves were very unlucky last week against Dream Team. They did put up a good fight and were on the wrong end of 2 dodgy penalty decisions as well, which didn't help them, but hopefully they can keep up the good play and get something from this game. So as expected, both teams they're in decent form, and they were just playing some good football and were looking to get the early goal, and it was Cheadle FC who started well and got that goal early on, and it was the guy with the luminous shorts and the matching boots who managed to score. His defender's fault really for losing the ball, but good finish. And then Cosmos equalised with this goal. It was another defensive error, but from Cheadle FC this time, and gifted it on a plate straight to Ishii, who you can see it comes off the post, it does cross the line and bounces back out. So I know there was some confusion over whether it crossed the line, but you can see from the replay it did. Cosmos made it 2-1. This another great finish. Good ball in, and then striker controlled it and smashed it into the... Striker controlled it, scored with his left foot. They weren't giving up, and from the corner they made it 2-0 with this towering header. It was a great goal, and that was his second. (3-2) with the he couldn't miss, but he was in the right place at the right time. Fox in the box. Great ball from Bilal, and Ishii's brother managed to tuck it in. But then in the last kick of the game, Big Tom just smashed this home. I don't know why I did it. I don't know why I didn't do this early on in the game, because he made it look so easy there, but he just got the ball at his feet and smashed it. He thought, forget this, bang, have some of that. 3-0, and you could see angry Bilal, disappointed that his team had threw 3 points away, because but that game was amazing. Another game that Cheadle and Cosmos were involved with, and they've been involved in some great games already this season, and although Cosmos be definitely disappointed with that. They'll be happy that, you know, they're scoring goals, they're getting points. They're it's a similar team to what they had last season, but they just seem to be playing differently for some reason. You know, they definitely got their act together, and main thing is scoring goals. Last year they struggled to even do that, but even without Keith Clarkson, they look dangerous today. And next week, Munster Cosmos play. Next week, Munster Cosmos play Average Moles, and that'll be interesting. That'll be very interesting, that, because Average Moles are capable of beating anyone, but Cosmos have definitely got the, you know, they've got the hunger in this, and then I think it'll be a good game, that. And next week, Cheadle FC play the Underdogs. That'll be a tough game, very tough. See how that goes. We spoke to Khalid and Tom from Cheadle FC. Khalid scored 2 and Tom scored 1. So let's see what they have to say. Exciting game, exciting end.
Yeah, it was exciting. I mean, they got lucky, man. What can I say? Letting some bad goals. So we got quite lucky as well, but it was alright.
Last week, you got beat, but you've shown good spirit that you can mix it with the best.
Yeah.
How do you feel this week?
Yeah, we just wanted to carry on from there. We wanted to get our defence, get those goals. Say the defence wasn't on point, but we got a few goals. So
and is this officially get ready for Cheadle?
Yeah, this is get ready for Cheadle, so everyone watch out. Yeah, we're going to be top of the league.
Apparently you scored an amazing goal.
I did score an amazing goal. No,
last minute.
Yeah, last minute.
Quite exciting end then.
Yeah, we shouldn't have been in that position in the first place though.
Yeah.
But yeah, we played pretty well. We're pretty solid. A pretty good team, Cosmos. We need to get a point after last week.
But I was just saying to your teammate that last week you've shown that you can mix it with the best teams in the league.
Yeah, we can.
How do you feel the step up from Division 2 to Division 1? Do you feel there's a big step up?
Yeah, it's definitely different. But we've got a good team. We're missing a few players as well, so when we get everyone back.
Hassan and Bod.
Missing Bodster, yeah. Massive. Got the longest chest infection in the history of mankind. But
5 weeks, I believe.
Yeah, something like that, yeah. So we're missing a few boys gone travelling as well, which is no good to us. So when we get everyone back, we should be alright.
Well done. You're still unbeaten.
Yeah, but
you must feel a bit bad because you got.
Everybody's gutted, man. Everybody's gutted. Conceded last couple of minutes.
You scored in the last minute and then you conceded after.
Straight after. Everybody's watching. Everybody's still celebrating the goal. But credit to them, they came back, and the rest is history, as they say. But no, everybody's gutted. Everybody's dejected. Yeah. But for the neutral, it's a game full of goals.
And it's a bit of a lesson.
Oh yeah, of course it is.
Because you're used to coming back from behind and winning.
To be honest, we did, but then again,
so
they just let him walk through, man.
A lot of credit to Cheadle FC. How are them newcomers in the league? How do you?
Definitely, they look like they can hold their own. They do like the long ball a bit, but they're not full of tall guys. But yeah.
Unlucky, yeah.
Yeah, that's it,
so
man.
Another goal to your collection. Talk about your goal.
My goal was it was a bit of a thingy goal. Yeah, no camera. No, it was a bit of a short pass by one of their players, but as a forward player, you got to capitalise on it. Same as what they done, to be honest.
That's 2 goals this season.
Yeah, but if you want to include the cup as well,
Yeah. Well done.
It's all good.
So as you can see, the Division 1 table has started to take a bit of shape now, and right at the top is TSCI with 9 points, perfect record, played 3, won 3, scored the most goals and let in the least goals, and they're definitely the team to beat now, and we look forward to seeing them in action next week. Manchester Cosmos are also doing really well. They've got 7 points, which is amazing compared to what they had last season, and then the rest of the table takes shape, and the only teams without a win are the bottom 3, Cheadle FC, Iran 316, JJGK. Hopefully they can start winning soon. And here's a table for Division 2. It's very close, all the way from top to bottom. It's still early days, but there's quite a few goals being scored in this league as usual, so we look forward to seeing the action from the Division 2 boys. Hopefully we'll keep an eye out and see who gets promoted. So these are highlights for week 3 of the Ultimate League Season 8, and hope you enjoyed them. So, see you next time.